You know, I go to the movies a lot, but I don't think I've ever been 3 days in a row. Calling all the parents who follow me. Many of y'all have been waiting on this one. Wish. 100 years of Disney, let's go. Alright, let's talk about it. So that was Wish, directed by Chris Buck and Fawn Vera Sunthorn. Stars Ariana DeBose and Chris Pine. I don't know where to begin. Okay, I'm just gonna be very real here. This movie is supposed to, be part of the celebration, commemoration of 100 years of Disney, right? And that's all it does. This movie is one giant Easter egg for nostalgic people. The animation was just very weird. I mean, after a while, you kind of get used to it, but it was very distracting for me at first. I think they're trying to blend the two styles of Disney animation, the traditional 2D animation and then the 3D animation. Honestly, the 3D animation is starting to get not so creative anymore. All of the characters for the last, I'd say, maybe 10, 15 years, they're all starting to look the same. Never mind your female protagonist. It's the same personality we've seen 1,000 times. She's Rapunzel with box braids. And I don't like her. Nobody did villains like Disney, okay? Villains so good, you'd wear them on a t-shirt. But why? I don't understand why I'm supposed to be mad at him. He was all cool and copacetic, a little egotistical, but just an all-around good guy for the most part until she meddled. And when she meddled, he got paranoid, and then he went evil. And how is he the bad guy? This movie is about Asha. Asha lives on an island kingdom in the Mediterranean called Rosas, and then you have King Magnifico. He is a self-taught magician, sorcerer, and he has the power to grant wishes. So every so often they have a wish ceremony where people will come up to him. They can do this starting at their 18th birthday, where people can come up to him and give him their wishes. And then upon giving their wish, they forget about it. I don't understand how that's a bad thing. I think about the deepest desires of my own heart, my biggest wishes. I would love nothing more than to be able to hand them over to somebody and forget about it and go about my life and not feel this sense of longing. But throughout the film, we're given all these little reasons as to why the king holding onto these wishes and then people forgetting about said wishes is a bad thing. And honestly, I just don't buy it. The plot was just convoluted. It didn't make much sense. I couldn't find a reason within this story to root for her. But as far as nostalgia goes, I mean, that was even kind of a letdown. It was just so basic. You have basic nods to Cinderella, Tangled. It took me a minute to realize her 7 friends, sorry, spoiler alert, are the 7 dwarfs. Little basic mentions to Peter Pan, Mary Poppins. It felt like it was trying to be Shrek, which is kind of funny because Shrek is DreamWorks, and DreamWorks and Disney have had an interesting rivalry. Music is okay, if it was music you'd hear on the radio. It didn't feel like Disney music. This movie's just an absolute waste. It was a whole disappointment. The king is cute. That's the only redeeming quality for me. Bit of a silver fox. Others might feel different, I'm sure, but this main character, Asha, I could not find a reason to root for her. I just did not like her. I love film history. I love the study of film. I love looking at where film started and where it is now. And I love the history of Disney. This sucked.